Hey guys, Anish Majumdar here, career coach to the fiercely ambitious. And I wanted to fire off a very quick video here, very quick, about an alarming sort of trend that I see and an obstacle, honestly, that most people who are out there looking to better their careers, land a better job, always face. This is, I consider to be one of the most damaging and wrong pieces of advice that you can possibly give someone who's looking for a better job. And that's this. No matter what, say yes. All right? You get an interview, you get a call, say yes no matter what. And I am here to tell you, okay, this don't take it from someone who has worked with everyone from CEOs on down for over a decade now. That advice is completely wrong. Not only should you not say yes no matter what, just because some employer or recruiter deigns to call you or contact you, not only should you not do that, you should be way more picky about who you accept and who you move forward with. Absolutely. And there should be a constant flow of incoming stuff coming in, and you have to judge, okay? Is this a tier 1 opportunity? Is this something that is worth my time? Or tier 2, tier 3, in which case take a line, or in fact, politely take a hike. Because wasting effort for positions and companies that aren't going to do anything for you, that you know going in, the odds are really minimal that this is going to work. That may feel good because there's some kind of activity and you haven't had activity in a while, but it's actually not going to support your career, okay? So start saying no, all right? Always say yes is a big mistake. And here are 3 examples. Say someone reaches out to you tomorrow from a company or a recruiter. Before you say yes to a phone screen or further dialogue, ask a question that is either designed to, 1, reveal, do they know with specificity, with intention, with detail, do they know what kind of role they're going after? What are they trying to hire for? Many companies and many recruiters don't have the faintest. They'll get like a little job description here, and they'll look at it and they'll say, oh, that's what we want. They have no idea. And if they don't know with detail who they're looking for, chances are pie in the sky that you're going to be it, okay? I mean, how are you going to know? So ask a question that's designed to say, okay, so what are you looking for specifically in this area, right? Cybersecurity is a big issue. What specifically, what part of that are you looking for? Also, you can ask a question that's designed to say, hey, how much do you know about me? What made you reach out to me? What was it about my background that you think would make me a good fit for this role? Ask that question. The only people who are going to be insulted by that are people who have no idea, like they don't know. And in which case you shouldn't be wasting your time saying anything to them, right? So asking a couple of these qualifying questions early on is a good way to thin the herd between whether this is actually a opportunity you should be looking after or looking for or not. Here's another one. If they start playing games with you, okay? In the first interview especially, like some HR person trots out and says, hey, we can't move further here until you give me a range. Give me a salary range. Now, first of all, it's pretty insulting, Like, if I went into, a store or started a relationship and the first thing I said is, how much does this cost? Well, you don't know what it is, right? You don't know what it is. So if you're not even giving me a chance to interview and demonstrate my worth, what kind of a value? Guaranteed it's going to be a low value, right? But you'll get those games, right? People will start playing those games. You don't have to say yes to that. You're not an employee, all right? Unless you sign on the dotted line and make a deal between equals, you're not an employee yet. So why are you acquiescing to everything? Why are you saying yes to everything? Do you understand that most people who are in hiring, most companies, they're just making it up as they go along? There's no Bible for hiring. There's no right or wrong past certain basic employment laws versus what you should do. They're just making it up like you're making it up. So don't treat it like it's the gospel, and certainly don't say yes without funneling it through your mind and making sure that it is actually worth that. So games early on, there's a great reason to either say no to it in the moment, to either say, oh, you want a salary range? Let me just give you the highest number. Like if my range is between 125 and 150, I'll say, oh, you absolutely need a range from me? I'm looking for a salary of $150,000. Silence. You don't have to take it more seriously than that because it's kind of inopportune and it's like inappropriate to hit someone up for their salary details like that. It's just a hardline negotiating move. You don't have to take that stuff seriously. Or if it's really egregious, if they're asking you a whole bunch of insane questions like, why should we hire you and describe your biggest failure? Well, these are loser questions, okay? I mean, I don't care what you... I'm just saying it from a point of view of a guy who cares only about individuals. Those are loser questions. Chances are a company is in severe loser mode to be asking you those types of gotcha questions. Or someone has really run away, cart before the horse here in terms of the hiring process. So again, you don't have to take that seriously. And if you feel like it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes have gone by in a face-to-face and all they're asking you these questions, say your polite goodbye. Say, I'm very, very sorry. I don't think that this is going to be a good fit. I'm sure you have many other people that you need to be seeing. And I really appreciate the opportunity. Let's leave the door open. But I think at this point, further face-to-face doesn't make sense. Walk out. Hit him with the hammer politely. Wrap it up in a nice little blanket. But still do it. Don't waste your time. Do not say yes. Don't answer a single question that's meant to paint you in a negative light. If the only answer you have is a negative, don't answer the question. Answer the question you wish they'd asked. And share a story from your life that has nothing to do with it. But do not get yourself backed up, in that thing. One last thing. Endless interviews. Don't agree to any follow-up interviews without asking first, what is the subject matter of what we're going to be handling in this follow-up so I can be better prepared. And if they don't have an answer for it, they don't know who they're hiring or they're just wasting your time. So you do not have to say yes and should not say yes. Okay? So, any follow-ups? This is, by the way, this is what leads 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 interviews, okay? People don't do that. All right? It's okay to stick up for yourself. You're an equal. All right? You're an equal with anyone on the other side. So if they're asking a follow-up, say, hey, yeah, we'd just like to bring you in. Oh, okay, great. Can you please let me know what are we going to be covering that wasn't covered previously so that I can prepare? If they don't have an answer, don't agree with the interview. Games. Don't let them play games. And finally, if they don't understand who you are beyond a 5-second search of LinkedIn, and they don't understand the position or they don't understand the position, right, and who they're hiring for, stop wasting your time. It's just a waste of time. Save your energy, your resources, and your attention for quality, tier 1 opportunities. And for everything else, let it go and be light and easy because you only have a limited amount of resources. Your time is your greatest resource as a job seeker. The most valuable thing that you gotta protect it like Gollum in The Lord of the Rings. Okay? So know that. Protect your time. Do not say yes to everything. Start, in fact, saying no more to anything that is going to give you warning signals. And do it politely. Say no politely, but start saying no. Because saying yes, not a single person who has succeeded in their career in a wildly successful, meaningful way has ever done that. Okay? Compliance is not the game here. Bending over is not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to get you a poor outcome. So start saying no. All right? And when they give you the well-intentioned advice, you always say yes. Say, yep, thank you, and privately say, let me trust the source. Okay? They're not the source. Thank you guys so much. I will talk to you soon. If you like that video, I encourage you to hit subscribe to get other expert tips and strategies that will take your career further.